Isaiah verse 51, 1-8. Listen to me, you that pursue righteousness, you that seek the Lord. Look to the rock from which you were hewn, and to the quarry from which you were dug. Look to Abraham your father, and Sarah, who bore you. For he was but one when I called him, but I blessed him and made him many. For the Lord will comfort Zion. He will comfort all her waste places, and will make her wilderness like Eden, her desert like the garden of the Lord. Joy and gladness will be found in her, thanksgiving, and the voice of song. Listen to me, my people, and give heed to me, my nation. For a teaching will go out from me, and my justice for a light to the peoples. I will bring near my deliverance swiftly. My salvation has gone out, and my arms will rule the peoples. The coastlands wait for me, and from my arm they hope. Lift up your eyes to the heavens, and look at the earth beneath. For the heavens will vanish like smoke, the earth will wear out like a garment, and those who live on it will die like gnats. But my salvation will be forever, and my deliverance will never be ended. Listen to me, you who know righteousness, you people who have my teaching in your hearts. Do not fear the reproach of others, and do not be dismayed when they revile you. For the moth will eat them up like a garment, and the worm will eat them like wool. But my deliverance will be forever, and my salvation to all generations. So when I read this and reflected on it, two things struck me most. The first one was the comfort and the happiness and the song and the joy that is offered by the salvation of God, and how everlasting that is. And the second thing was, on the other hand, the challenge that we have as believers. So to speak to the first, I thought it was very heartening and comforting, especially in today's world and in the injustice and what some people have to endure. I thought it was very heartening to hear that the salvation of God is available to everyone, and that this life isn't the only existence. And so the salvation of the Lord is something that all of us can avail of. And I found a comfort in the certainty of that in the text. I suppose the other side for myself, I found it spoke to me about the challenge of faith and the challenge of faith, especially in today's world. And so the enduring nature of salvation and how infinite it is struck me in stark contrast to the world we live in, where we almost have a religion of consumerism and flashy new things, and especially I suppose at Christmas time there's so much bombardment of consumerism, and to me sometimes I think that almost is the new religion, and that it's very easy to get caught up in it. And so it struck me as a real contrast to the enduring nature of salvation, how fickle some of the life that we are presented with today. And that's not a fait accompli. I think what I gleaned from that was that for my own part, that it's really important to connect with God, given how fickle the life that we live can be, that it's very important to consciously connect, rather than to go on autopilot and mechanical thinking. I find that I need to really consciously connect with God, and to do that I need to slow everything down around me, and I suppose meditate to a degree, and that's where I would find peace. And in order to, I feel that peace allows the space then for me to really take in the message of God's salvation. So that was my real learning from it, was the comfort and joy that the salvation of God promised offers, and our part in that, and our need to connect with God to truly hear the message.